And this is the NFL quarterbacks to step up. It's Bridgewater's Jaguars going up against. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton. And
you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River. In match between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And some room to maneuver. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep at this end of the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Dalton hovering near the goal line. And he will find his man on the 11-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Dalton. And a quick throw here. That's good. And it'll make it a second down. First try for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down now after the pass completion. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Gordon on 1st down. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Muscles him off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough, he's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Cam Chancellor is one of the best safeties in the game, but with his linebacker size, that allows the team to use him wherever they want to make plays.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Defense showing blitz. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 3. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon taking it in. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the unit, back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball. Had a nice sequence going. Go back to what you were. I like that even better.
Back to the air here after the. And it'll. Defense, Charles, they have a lot riding up Jalen Ramsey.
As you will. I love. Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but he does everything else that you want. He's going to start on the.
Both inbounds, he could not do it.
Tap dance parlance. Down with sand down on the stage.
I'll take your. Let's see what the. 3rd down, a shot here for Dolan. And Eifert has it. Up the first. Immediate passing plays, and it paid off.
And they took that focus not just to exactly what they want. Each and every time, and it paid off.
Dalton. His big time.
It's a tried and true formula, and I change for as long as we play on them and make it.
Got rid of it before taking the hit, but able to connect on the 1st down pass. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd. And this time he's got the hook. And that's going to lead.
You have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. Sometimes the little guys. Quick cut on the
completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. To Craw. At the 45.
Me of what we call the move take. Wide in.
On Gilmore. And out now comes as they get ready to go. Again,
it always is punch, counter punch. And which team has the advantage? Get into a good get into the game. So defensively, how do we take that away?
Well, here it's takeover at their own 44. Now the Cincinnati receptions all got to be thinking about.
He's got to be thinking about most of the good ones. Stretch of the imagination.
Put it aside. Let's find out. The drive with a run by Gordon.
Is it a series of one-yard gains? If that's the case, you might have to one-yard run.
Third down. Third down. Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's fourth down.
You know, when you talk about Jalen Ramsey, if he were you'd be wondering about the matchups for him, right? Where would he play? What would he cover? In this case, he can cover just about anything. I think his man coverage skills are excellent. Even a guy of his size, nearly 210 pounds, look at the there as he drove on the dig route and made a play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And out now comes Jackson to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback.
Happens. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of it. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. So as they take it over, side. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT. Surveying the field. Now he steps away. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's inside the former defensive back, Charles Davis. good. And he'll work this one up to about.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to leverage by the offensive line to create.
Over the ground attack here. James.
You don't have to be a finished product to be in this league, and we just saw an example of it. Terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed. In fact, some people thought he could play a little with more seasoning.
A first chance for the backup here to throw. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it. One of his advantages as a passer is his height.
To move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop. That type of height, he can stay. She completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. Space to throw.
And the play goes for 9. Second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm? Now the confidence is starting to rise. Away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? With a whole lot of confidence.
They come out. Here's Thomas, and he's going to drop this off to his full on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught in. Brought down, but not before they get it in.
Can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake.
Now out of the gun. And he takes. With his first career NFL touchdown, had 6 to their lead. Back as that sails over the end line. No points on the scoreboard.
So, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. Chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Time for the tailback. You can't. With a 2nd and 3.
Offensive lineman low. But when that guy also breaks tackle.
give it here to his running back. And third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and the offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will
third down and 4. Third and 4. They'll look to throw. Randall, and it's 4th and 4.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening. They're enjoying things right now because they've made it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's a. This is fielded at the 27. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And some space at 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenyon Drake, 76 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. If he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance.
Up front, offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking. Once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. Zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, Coop and recover. Give them 18 on that one. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
In recent years, the slot receiver in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll come out in the pistol.
What? 90. 59 fight. 59 fight. Flex round. Flex round.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals. Away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense as they get set here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk, usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Defense has set them 3rd and 10 now. They'll look to throw to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the side.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here at halftime. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards that time, and the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it works 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap.
No way. And he goes down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Will. Repeat of his first. it's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville. Oh, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go back and get on out and talk about it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. And they got what they expected.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. On the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here I go.
Action fake. They'll look to throwing left side. It's complete. A good game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. Out of timeouts from here forward. And my time in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Zoom action here in quarter number 3. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Again, we'll see the Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And it'll be second down. Incomplete. They'll need 8 yards here on third down. They'll put 2. They'll set up a throw. And that is in. Target. And now it's fourth down.
Very. Got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open? This defense all night long has squeezed plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure. Again and again, squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in.
Now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, they're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they locker room. Because here's what I think happened. They got take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Our defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice play, baby, nice play. 6 yards to go here on second down. Pistol here. Over the middle. They give him
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. That have explosive plays. That's often the types of plays that can knock a defense off balance. That'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a
time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they
and they'll run it here. 6. He lost 2 there, and it's third.
My chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend. They'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the. And for the second time tonight, this field goal is first. Now this from 43.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play is to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
So here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head drive together, take the 3 points and build on your lead.
Cincinnati now ready to take. Avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
He has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yards, and now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a decision as well, and I think that's what we just saw there. Into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nice.
Well, they've gone backwards so far. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on third down. Unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is the pass he should have caught.
He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
Make a miss.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's... And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard. It's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
What's left? What's left?
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to 7.
End of the half and into the game situations about how much what you need to do. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. Clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused.
See if they stay on the ground for second.
Let's go.
Look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Here for the offense to get on third down.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They come out here. The first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
Now on first down. Will be called. Here.
That was a nice catch, but unable to bounce. And And remember,
he likes to get the ball out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few us about that later. A little bit more.
Ohio! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38!
He'll look to throw. And touchdown, Jackson. There. Touchdown, great. Busy man, 5 for 5 now. Touchdown, here's. And this will not be. It's out of the back of the end zone. Back out on field position. Turned into 6 points. So over here, Charles.
It's amazing what to go for it. I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up. Didn't happen. Also, so now they've got is one to build on, and I know it sounds like it seems like a simple thing to pull out of a. I guarantee you that's a clip and save as they forward and look towards the next. This is what we.
That's going to go as a loss of 2. Second down.
Of attack. Give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight end more. Maybe the running backs help. Because you
going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 16. It'll be a pickup. Anticipation here is the D-line sandwich. And the offense moving quick. Look to throw.
Tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got it and the ball's almost there.
And now on third, they'll need to get it to the 36. 3 of them to the right. This deep downfield. And he can't hang on. What
You've got to fight that little bit of panic. You've got to play the ball. And guess what?
Yeah, this is a high kick. Going anywhere. And the
just took care of you and your team. Hey, you know, you turned it over there.
This one off to his fullback out of the back. 4 yards on the pick.
Surprised to see the more of a scat back in this spot because we saw, right, he made it, but he's a would put there.
A short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Got his hands a little too far. Here's man on the comeback. Will continue. It's a first down.
Someone throwing it that well, you just go ahead. Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Come out here in the back to throw now on first down. His throw
is this rare. Well, it was right on the spot when the ball got.
Offense looking to avoid. Run it on the toss. He only got.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really throwing the football. Their toll on a control the ball, and that way you often control.
Moving and looking to put this game in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid.
And they feel just as confident with him doing that if they tried to run the ball.
First down. And he's brought down after a gain. They got have a first down.
Being able to run away from defenders, hard to stay long.
Yeah, better against men.
Away from some.
A 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be down.
So many yardage. Together just right, but on that play, the defense disrupt things and hold it.
On second down, about the 23-yard line. Only a couple there. That leaves them needing about
short run, and offensive guys, hey, they just won the battle. A big run given up. They don't.
The feet in, yes, he got them both down. Judge, and that's
first down. To get his feet down in back, tapping and drag.
They'll give it to him. Tackle, but then quick. Time for back to finish it. Oh, just play after play after play. Drive for the offense. line at about the 1-yard line. They get yards there as they're set up now.
Through the first down. And he got there.
And to give to the 2. It's a loss of a yard. Now second down.
By the defense. Like that.
One in. Goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Going to wind up with him losing yardage back to the yard line. A long goal unit trying. And Myers able to do, and they're well on their. It's 3 more.
League, you can never have too much. Grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Bengals getting set to go. This one, their offense is taking the next.
I was on a team, and we were losing late this, and you knew it was lost. It was, and pretty much get out of here, and that was the message.
Something to build.
Just something to build better as we go forward.
They'll set up to throw. Throw here's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up on 3rd after that incomplete. Incomplete. Tyler Croft, the one he was looking for.
Awfully difficult. To the out, and you have to respect that as a guy, because if you let them feel, you step over to make sure you seal that. In this case, he was able to knock the ball down.
Jags take over in terrific position. Here comes the dream scenario. Be over.
And it's always the final play of practice week. The practice got a game and something goes haywire. But all in all, kneel down and shake.
Still with 3. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's a 3rd down. To win, it's enough offense.
They can't help but feel great about it. I mean, what a game. The ball and with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you can do anything wrong, whatever you call. Davis and the best darn crew in the industry. This has been a presentation.